Brian Klooster. I'm the Spiritual Care Coordinator here at Hospice. People allow you into their journey at a very vulnerable time, a very sacred time. Very rarely do people really want to know, okay, what's your faith background, or they just want someone who will respect them, listen to them, journey with them. And a big part of my role is also to make sure that if someone belongs to a certain faith group or church, or that I would always, if they want me to, is to connect with their faith leader.
This is something that we appreciate definitely as a community here in London, that the St. Joseph Hospice takes the opportunity to reach out to the various faith leaders within the community to help engage them, so that the staff and volunteers at the hospice are more aware of how to deal with people of various faiths and cultures when they come to the hospice.
I became involved with hospice first when one of my congregants was there for his end-of-life care last fall. It's the ultimate rupture in the life of a family to lose somebody that they love. So it's very important that people have what they need at a time when they might be questioning, they're in need of comfort, and spiritual care is an important part of responding to that pain.
I'm called upon on occasion to minister the sacraments of the church to those who need them up in hospice at the request of the chaplain there. When we're sick, and especially when we're faced with death, well, then we have questions which are not physical, they're spiritual, like what is the meaning of my life? What does suffering do to me? What's the value? What am I worth? Those are all spiritual questions, and that's why it's at that moment, especially, that spiritual care is most necessary.
We always begin with a little drum song, an invocation, giving thanks to the ancestors, and we acknowledge why we're bringing our good intentions to bear to help this person, because our understanding is that we are still spiritual beings having a human physical experience for a short time.
A lot of times we'll put medicine in our smudging bowl to help the people as they're experiencing the grief and sorrow and the change in their life. When we have a circle, when somebody is passing, we gather and we talk about the person who's there, whether they're sitting there, whether they're in a bed or in a chair, but we talk about them. The people can share with the person who's departing the feelings that they have.
Spiritual care, for me, it's a conversation, and it's the person or persons, because many people provide spiritual care, but it is those people who want to engage the families and those who are ill and dying in the conversation about what has been meaningful. At hospice, I do find there's as many joyful moments as sorrowful moments, really. And seeing that even the smallest of things sometimes are, it was worthwhile for them to have lived just for that one moment, and to be able to say that to them.
I think the most reassuring thing about having Mom here was that there was no question about her being accepted as Olive, who she was, and she'd be looked after by all these caring people, and all of us in the family were treated the same way. They looked after us. Didn't matter who you were, if you were here and you were dying or one of your loved ones was dying, you're accepted.
Another wonderful piece of work that a place like hospice does is provide the opportunity for people who have suffered to help others who are suffering.
My mom was a very spiritual person, But I don't think she put the title of spirituality on it. She just felt a connection to other people. That was her source of strength, was that love and being able to take care of other people. My mom understood that we're all on this journey together, no matter who you are, where you come from, what your beliefs are. Your involvement and the involvement of the Imam and the ability of hospice to provide us the tools to have those things was extremely important to my mom's peace of mind.
It was my honor and pleasure actually to be involved with volunteering and visiting the hospice every once in a while.
I'm so glad that hospice cares about the spiritual care of the people that they are with in the final days and hours of their lives.
It would be remarkable if all the world leaders, the political leaders, and the religious leaders could come and spend some time in a hospice and see what it's like when people of different faiths and backgrounds and economic backgrounds come together as families to help their loved ones through this time. And the hospice really isn't a place just for the dying, it's a place where the living can learn from the dying.